Very well.
We're getting too old to put our eyes in the thing, so this is much easier.
Oh, that was just
to
to keep it.
Put your eye on it.
put your eye on it.
You have the choice up here.
In case you don't want to.
But even so,
Because
how big a reel is it?
It's 8 millimeter.
You'll eat it all.
The same as
Oh, let's look. Anybody in the
You
head?
gotta look at the head.
Gotta look at the head. Look at how great the head looks.
This is where I need some advice from the gym.
I've got one. Not this one. I've got a
Possibly
used.
We use the radar, at night because it looks great. It really looks good. We don't use
Just for the colors.
just for the colors.
Green light.
We had 6 of us on board when that.
And that was on July 4th,
So that
we were in
gets
the
a
harbor with 1,000 other
close.
boats.
But it
Yeah.
sleeps 6,
It does,
doesn't it?
yeah. The 2 kids slept in here.
We were up in,
Casey and Mark slept here.
where the devil were we? Up in
But every
Marblehead.
morning
Oh no,
they-
Provincetown.
Right in
July
there. Leave
4th.
them sleeping.
And had a good display up there. T-Town. Are you taking pictures right now?
I am. I got you.
I thought that.
I got. You look great with that wood behind you.
I saw that little red light looking
Yeah.
at me.
You're on.
Well,
Oh, we're rocking.
we did something that I know you haven't done, and that is sail among icebergs.
Haven't done that.
Where?
You don't really want to do
Where?
that. It was so cold. I mean, it was. I had on a fleece pair of pants, then my Levi's, and then a pair of ski pants. A pair of otter pants. And I was comfortable, but believe me, it was like 30 degrees because the wind was coming off the glacier.
Yeah. Oh
Which
God.
would be 32 degrees, plus the wind chill factor,
Yeah.
so it was probably below 30.
Is that up in Alaska?
Yeah. In fact, the pictures are right behind you.
Oh, with New Dock.
Ah, with what?
New Dock.
New Dock. Yeah.
Is that Ellie there?
No.
No.
Oh. No, was it September? I'm sorry.
Oh,
September, because I knew
September,
you'd gone the end
yeah.
of July and
Yeah.
August. No, it was September because I just transferred in. And it was warm.
We didn't see the sun too much.
Oh.
I mean, the sun was fleeting at best.
It was.
And most of the time it was overcast, and most of the time it was drizzling, so.
This is Valdez or Anchorage?
This is John's place.
Yeah, and here's our tree hugger son here.
Yeah.
And that's his Bambi.
He shot it?
He shot it.
My
Oh, I thought he was a
Good for him. I wish
I
he'd.
thought he was a vegetarian.
I wish
Yeah, he
he'd.
was.
I wish
Till that day.
he'd come to our yard.
Oh,
Shoot
don't let
it.
Zach
now-
and Zara see that.
Now what they do is when they all get together.
Is that, do you want red or white?
Tomato
Red.
juice.
White.
What year?
Last week's.
But they have a gimmick of everything. Virgin gin, virgin vodka.
Marketing is their game.
They have duvets on it. You should see the garlic we put in Connie's cuisine now that Dad's not. She eats it. She goes, I love garlic.
Yeah.
And he always hated it.
I know. Well,
But
he
didn't
made him
like
sick.
him. Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah.
You got a straw?
For the bottle? For this? Oh, for the...
Right
It's
in
not
there
cold, is
to your left. No, not that far left. Now it's like straight ahead, up, cupboard, other one, right. Glass.
You need training.
It's like
It depended on which flight.
United.
And times of the year. Whatever.
Yeah, I think we, tried, but I don't think we ever.
Kathy and Vito just went out there.
Did they?
To the,
I'll go with you. You go with Jimmy to the flea market, and I'll head the other way towards the chocolate.
He's taking pictures.
Well, they're landing, obviously. I don't think they
Take a
were
picture of
on
Bill's
camera
crotch.
this morning.
Yeah, he's going into the. He's
Okay.
going to land at the base.
Did you see Clinton take off yesterday?
No, we didn't get in till late.
Did you? You got the picture of you taking off. Remember I took it coming up when you were leaving that time? Last time I was here.
Is that what that was?
The airplane.
That was us.
That was
taking
you.
off. Oh.
Yeah, you
Did you
took
see us
off.
waving?
We were here.
Are you having some?
Oh, and I took off.
You took off on the.
That's true. I left on
you left.
Sunday night, and you came back Monday.
And we sailed on the Monday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And you took off on that, and we. You said
I
that's
was
it.
waving.
And away she went.
Yeah.
Recaps.
And
Drink.
the wine, the
Picture of
good
the drink.
drink.
Gotta have a picture of the drink.
It's probably going to keep me from away from the steering wheel for a while. I'm feeling mellow.
Yeah, me too.
I was
Me too.
surprised
Mellow
Gus
before
even
noon.
did that. I can't even believe.
These tapes erase automatically after 10 minutes.
I hope so.
Nor do they self-destruct.
Yeah, no, only if you see smoke coming out of it.
Roll the knives, you know, hide all the knives away.
Really?
Well, the
Turn
boys
on
turn
all
on
the
every
switches.
knob,
I mean,
every
nobody
switch.
fell over.
Oh,
The macerator goes on. You know.
Oh,
Nobody was
yeah.
thrown overboard.
Oh, God.
I tell you, it's crazy.
It is craziness.
So next
The little
time,
girls are all pretty good.
But then
well,
what-
even Scherson, 'cause
aren't
she
you
was
afraid
just
of them
bouncing.
falling over the side?
Well, they wear their life jackets. They're
Oh,
all
they do.
really good about
We're
that.
really
Oh, that
strict
is
about
good.
that. I mean, they've got
The-
they
the
cross
life
that. They
Yeah.
cross the top of the ladder. They
When-
gotta wear their
yeah.
jackets.
Well,
Well, I've got to
that's good.
send Allegra out. She
She
loves sailing.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to wear a life jacket?
Oh, she does. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
She's
okay.
good.
She puts it on and she hangs on to everything. You know, you're going up to the bow and she's very, very, and she loves sailing. We're taking Vito's boat, Vito the Large.
Mhm.
Taking his boat
Vito the
out.
Large.
You know,
He's not either.
That's the father.
Yeah, I know.
You know, the submariner.
The 30th, we're taking his boat out.
Great.
And she's going to go along with us, and
Yeah.
she loves that.
that's good.
Good sailor, very good sailor.
That's
She
good.
loves it.
Well, our
What are you
little
going to
Alaska
do?
ones.
What are you going to do then? You said you were not going to do
No,
that
I don't
again.
mind.
Oh, we're
About
gonna get
that.
a place down in the caves like we did a couple of years ago. So we get a.
So that they can stay.
down there,
And then
so
we can sail, but they don't have to all live. It's hard with 6 of us on the boat for 6 days.
Well, what about Vacation Village? Isn't that
Well,
still
we could
here?
do- Sure.
That sure had something for everybody there.
But we can't get this over there.
Oh, because too
The
shallow.
caves, there's a dock right outside your kitchen.
Where's the cave?
What's the cave?
Well, it's just right down at the end of the.
I thought you were mispronouncing the keys.
Yeah.
no,
Coronado
they call it the
Caves.
caves.
Oh, okay.
Coronado Caves.
Is that where you had your condo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, we
right.
might do that
So we're
right.
again.
gonna go back there.
Oh, that, yes.
Then we got. We
Maybe-
can stay on the
maybe
boat.
3
We can stay in the house.
He must have gotten a pay raise.
No, I think 3 condos,
Then you
definitely.
can lock them
Use
both.
Connie's timeshare. She's got to use them before the end of the year, and she wants to sell them. And we said, don't sell them. You're not going to get any money out of them, and just keep them and travel and use them. And so then she turns around and goes, "You gotta use them, because we don't use them.
Yeah.
You don't."
We travel
Well, you
enough.
don't need them.
No, we
That's
travel
right.
enough.
Yeah.
Want to stay home on,
But
on
but
vacation.
still, you know, ask her because I think they have something like 5 weeks before the end of the year.
That they
Blackmail.
have to use
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Blackmail. Blackmail was the other day.
I hate posting shots.
Yesterday when I called you after the.
Oh, God.
Look, we have a dolly here. We can dolly around.
Did I get caught? So what did I say? Was it terrible?
It's awful. Absolutely. We were shocked.
Caught. I mean, caught.
Called down on the message machine, and Connie and I had gone to lunch at the Penny Lane pub. And
Did I hear
British-
lunch?
British
Lunch.
pub.
This was 7 o'clock when I called, or 6.
We went to wash the car, and she went to the doctor, and a whole bunch of other things. But we came back in after going to the Penny Lane pub, where she thought I was going to have fish and chips, and I hate chips, so I like the fish, but not the chip. So I had shepherd's pie, and dug into the top of the shepherd's pie, and underneath that's mince. Anyway,
Among other things.
Without the allspice.
but we got back to the house, and then finally the message came on, and it was Lee saying we're coming down and so and so and so and so, and then we hear the voice in the background.
Well, because I
They're
thought
probably still at the pub, drunk,
shit face flat on the floor.
flat on the floor. She thought the machine had turned off.
No, I thought I had clicked off Tori's phone.
And Connie says, "Did you hear that?"
You hear that?
So she
daughter say that.
put it back again. Just,
She'll hear it again to get more outraged. Oh, that's great.
I did. I thought it was one of those extendophones, whatever those remote, those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and here
And I
had
thought I clicked it
two
off and put it
Watneys.
down.
2 Watneys, and your mother had nothing.
Tea
Water.
and water,
She had,
yeah.
she had water. They're
Yeah, we
probably
can't-
lying on the
she's
floor
taken
after
too much
drinking all that
medication.
food at the pub.
Well, she wasn't angry. I mean, she just laughed.
Oh.
No, she said
Bring back.
Corinthian leather. Corinthian leather.
Yeah, right.
I want to hear the story how you got hit on
Got hit on.
by her friend.
The one that was laughing.
I didn't know I was getting hit on. I waved to her, I
Flirting.
talked to her, and then later on I understand she was flirting with me, this woman. But the woman yesterday was a beauty. Came back down the street and she's walking, hat on, white hair, frail as hell, coming out of the
The next
street.
door neighbor with that
No,
miserable
this
dog?
is about,
Oh.
Connie didn't even recognize her, but she was
Oh.
about 4 or 5 houses up. And she comes out with this little dog,
No, it is the one.
like a
It's the one.
schnauzer,
Rat dog?
whatever. It's a whitish, chocolatey color.
We call
Like
them,
a little
we
schnauzer.
call them rat dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a
I
cockapoo
call
or-
lots of asshole.
Oh, yeah.
That's absolute.
But she came out and she said something about this thing's taking me for a walk, and I said, yeah, he's the one who gets all the
And
exercise.
you kicked it?
I didn't kick it. No, I didn't kick it over.
That was
Martin.
Marty. That wasn't
Marty would've
Jimmy.
kicked it.
Marty would have
I
kicked it.
know. I get accused of kicking Pence's board.
Look at the justice
No, no.
with
Yeah,
him
right.
up there with all those dogs up there now.
I go down the street. I said something to her, and I went down the street, and she was way behind me. And I looked back, and she was saying to the dog, "You know, you're a little pain in the ass to walk with."
It's a good thing you turned and saw her that she was talking to the dog. You
She was
might
talking
have thought
to
he
the
was
dog.
talking to you.
You know it? And I told Connie, and now she wants to know who the woman
that
is.
Oh,
was.
she'll go knocking on the doors to find out who it is.
Oh,
That's
God.
great.
She's too funny.
But there was 2 women that saw me out there. You know, they walked by
And
and they saw me,
reported?
and they double
Oh,
take.
I'm
Who
sure.
was that? And then they called some other friend, and then that friend called Connie. Now, who was that? Who was that? Was in the driveway with her?
Well, I mean, one look at you, who would they think? They probably wondered if Mom
She
had
got one
been
just like him.
keeping Dad in there all this time.
She went out and got one just like him.
Nah.
God, I was looking out at the trees up at your place, you know, where you're blocked. And then thinking of Marty with the trees that he has out in the front.
And the
You should see their trees. They're
remember the
they're
view we
big
had?
pines
Oh, yeah.
have grown up and
No,
blocked.
there is no mountain view
everything.
at all.
Terrible.
You mean we're right in front of you?
Right behind the balcony or the deck,
The
the
deck?
patio. Yeah.
Why? Because of
They
your
just
trees
grew so
or someone else's trees?
There's so many
No,
other trees.
neighbors' trees.
Oh,
But it's,
And we
it's
water
our
a lot
fault
more than
because
Connie and
we
Marty.
really haven't gone down. They wouldn't care. It's behind them. They're way over at their house. So it's just a matter of going down and says, "Do you mind? You know, we'll pay for it.
I
We'll
left
do
them a
it."
note, Gustavo. I left them a note. It would be at our expense to level them or trim them, and we never have heard.
When?
Last year.
You never told me that.
Yes, we did it together. We wrote the thing together.
Copper nails.
It was after I saw that woman. The woman. Well, we've tried everything. I've gone down there with bleach, with Clorox, full Clorox.
That's what I was.
Say that again in camera.
Me who loves
what I was thinking of.
trees so much.
We
took
never
down
get you.
5
You're on
of
this
our-
side. You're on
this side, I'm with you.
on this side. About
And then our
you're
neighbors,
backstage.
because they
Yeah.
You're
just didn't-
backstage.
couldn't
You're.
even
We
open
never
our
get
gate.
you.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
That's okay.
I just sit here and make comments.
Okay.
But it's raised, and then Jimmy, you saw the patio's raised, and that's the big tree that we were married under, and I will never take that down. I am sorry. I will keep chopping up that cement and redoing it. But
Your
the
mom
neighbor,
mentioned
neighbor thinned all his trees next door, and it's like when Mom and Dad moved there. I said I could never live here. It is so hot. Well, because those trees were little.
Yeah,
And then
that
they
far.
grew huge, and we had all their shade.
Yeah.
Well, now
Wow.
he has trimmed them to the point that they're beyond bonsai. They're so
Terrible. Yeah.
ugly.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a shame.
And the sun comes beating
Beating
in.
through.
It's when it
What I
comes-
was the tree. You had trees up there in your blocky view. Then Marty with his trees that blocks his view.
And he had some taken out there, you know.
And the last time I was here, I was up there with him, and he was. We're standing out there looking at the trees, and I said, you know, he talked about the view and everything else, and I said, well, why don't you try copper nails or anything? He said, believe me, it doesn't work.
Oh, I know. He'd be out there at night. At night.
And then
He must have gotten
Copper
nine.
bullets. Didn't you say copper bullets
he,
too?
he tried everything. And
Copper
then he
bullets too. He was
said,
sitting there picking the tree.
you've got to get this picture. Then he said, I went down there one night, at night, dark.
Many times.
I went up in a goddamn tree, and I was sawing the branches.
That's right.
And on came the water spray.
Sprinklers.
And he's up there like a hurricane, hitting him in the face. He said, I couldn't see my way down. Oh my God.
And he comes back. Mom didn't even know he was gone. And he comes back
Oh,
and she,
soaking wet. So good.
where were you? She thought he was in the garage because that was the last thing she saw. He was going up to get that saw.
Oh,
And that
my
happened
God.
more than once. He says, now I go down with a screwdriver first, turn off the
Oh,
sprinklers.
when he said, believe me, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
He tried everything.
I tried it.
Well,
Well, he's also the one that said that a few Santa Anas and those pine
Santa
trees
Ana will
behind
take
it.
yours out.
Yeah, right. Wrong. It just got bigger.
I only remember a couple of times looking at me and going, a gallon of chlorine. Right up the
Clorox.
Clorox.
Clorox. Clorox.
I've tried that.
Right on the roots. Right, a gallon of chlorine.
We tried it. We tarred that one. Remember you saw those, the weed
Oh,
down?
next door, yeah.
Right, and we put,
Didn't work.
every time I would do anything with Clorox, it would go right on this weed. But to the point that this weed got to be a trunk like this with this yellow flower
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
nothing but pollen all over our house because that's where the wind goes. And so Gus went hanging over like a chimpanzee trying to saw this with the chainsaw. Got most of it, put tar, roofing tar, on it, and the thing got
Well, it's a
bigger.
weed. It's a weed. Nothing kills
Yeah,
it. It's a weed.
just loves it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you do
That
to
goes in on the boat?
Yeah.
No,
5.1,
so we,
5.3?
Wouldn't even
We've
fill the
tried.
sails.
No, we're
better to
just
stay and drink. That's,
Yeah, while I reach over.
but I treasure that vision. I'd like to have seen it. But
I would have liked to have seen
Him
it.
up
That
there.
would have been a great.
God.
He used to call in the afternoon and tell about his little escapades. I said, "You're going to get caught." He said, "Well, it's all right. I'm on the grounds committee, wasn't he, or
Yeah, that's
something?"
right.
And he'd
It's okay.
just
They
be
can't
checking
touch
the
'em.
sprinklers. That's why he had the screwdriver. But he had them thin. He said, "These have to go. They were getting too big." And he actually had two axed, had them, you know, when they were little nothings, and then he had them thinned. But they just grow that fast,
They
and
just go
now
too fast.
they're
Those trees
there.
are all designed to grow, really rapidly. But
But
they're
why
not
would they do
strong
them on a
trees.
golf course?
Well, because people like to see action right
Big
away.
trees.
They want to see something right away. And the unfortunate part about them is they're very fragile trees too. A big strong wind comes along and it takes care of them. So
Well, I keep hoping, but mine are just bigger. and
Hardwood
bigger
takes a
and
while to
bigger.
grow, in other words.
What's that?
Hardwood takes a
Hardwood,
while
yeah.
to grow.
It takes a long time to grow, but then you end up with a better
Yeah.
tree, you know.
Sure.
But,
Yeah.
And I said to him when we were taking the trees down, because I think that's terrible. I think that's sacrilegious. He's chopping down these trees with all these Mexicans. You can tell one from the other. And he's there, and then they're with the corer in there to make sure the trunk is. And I said, well, is anybody going to bother about the roots? You know, that probably will keep going. And I said, it's just amazing to me that you are stacking all those beautiful logs to burn. So here we chop down the oxygen-giving tree, and we're going to burn its wood and pollute the air some more with fewer trees to clean out the air. It's just amazing to me.
Not good.
Not that you said it with such a voice.
It doesn't sound nice, but what is it?
And this little kid.
Keel hauling?
Oh, they put you underneath the boat, tie you to the keel,
Remember with the...
No, you drop them
No, they
over,
drop
you
them
put a
over
line
and pull 'em
on
up.
and the front,
on the bow, throw them over the bow.
and they go.
And
And
they
then
go
they go right
over.
around the whole keel.
I love
then
it.
you pull 'em up.
Pull them up, pull the dead body up over the...
Sounds like fun! Like going for a ride!
With
One of
barnacles
those
on the
movies.
bottom.
Uh-huh.
One of those
Well,
movies.
Well, I didn't
Was
read.
it Moby Dick?
I didn't read Moby Dick.
was-
That's what I was gonna say.
But it was said in such a way.
Yeah. I mean, William knew this was not
It was
good.
not
Yeah.
good.
And William stood there, and the tears. And
Tears coming down his eyes.
and of course, it got right off. I said, "Oh, thank you. I'm so glad." He wouldn't pay
So
any
you
attention
just have to
me.
remember keelhaul.
I will remember you.
I do that
It's
to
a
BJ.
magic
I
word.
say, I'm gonna cloud up and rain all over you. He doesn't know what it is, but
He doesn't
he knows
like
the
it.
sound, some of those voice.
Okay.
Let's do it.
You want to see the tape?
5.5.
As long as we're talking about kids.
Sure. We can do it. We all go in the bedroom.
Okay.
We can all crowd in.
Sure.
You
Tense moment.
Those
It's
are
not
fans.
starting.
It's not starting. Ah.
It's not starting. We're not going anywhere. The moon mission is staying behind.
It's the O-ring.
The captain looks verklempt.
Oh, he looks for Clemson. Look.
Very verklempt. Oh, a little bit of a little turn there.
Make sure she's